Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to achieve this fall winter makeup look. So if you guys are interested, then continue watching. So of course, we need to start off with some skin prep, and I'm going to be applying moisturizer, which is very important, especially during fall and winter because the air around is very dry and your skin can end up feeling very malnourished. The Hydra Fresh anti-shine moisturizer. This is by L'Oreal, and it's really light and good for oily skin people like me. But if you're someone who has dry skin, then you might want to go in with something a little more heavier and moisturizing to spread it across. Now I'm going to go in directly with the base. Today I'm going to be doing something very interesting and different that I usually don't do for my base. I'm going to mix a BB cream with a base. So I'm going to be mixing the Garnier BB Cream, and I'm going to be mixing this with my L'Oreal True Match foundation. Amount of the BB cream, not much, and one pump of the foundation. Like, I love doing this, guys. Like, it's just so much fun to, like, you know, mix up products and like get the right shade. If you find something which is darker and you get disappointed, you really don't have to be disappointed because you can actually mix it up with another foundation that you obviously will have bought, would have bought lighter for your complexion. We all do that at some point in life. So I just feel like you don't need to cry over it. I'm gonna take my Real Technique. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to push the foundation into my skin. Guys, it's very important to remember whenever you're using a brush, you are not supposed to rub the foundation like this. You're supposed to sort of punch your face with it so that it gets absorbed and it doesn't like sort of wipe off from your face, because you don't want that to happen to all the product that you bought with your hard-earned money, you know, guys. Foundations, makeup, all of this stuff is expensive, let's be real. So minimize the wastage and maximize the coverage. It actually sounds like it would be the tagline of some beauty brand. Maybe one day when I open mine. I'm obviously going to be setting it now with a setting powder. You can use a loose setting powder or you can use a compact powder. I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix. I absolutely love this. It gives you coverage while it also has the powder texture. So that's just perfect for oily skin people like me. So I'm just going to use the same brush and I'm just going to take it directly onto the brush, tap the excess off, and just set under the eyes, on the nose. These are all of the areas that usually get like most oily, so those are the most important to set. And my forehead. Next up, we are going to quickly move in with eyebrows. I'm going to quickly do them off camera and be back. Eyebrows are done and they are on fleek now. Honestly, I completely forgot concealer. But you know, the good thing about my under eye circles is the fact that they're not very prominent right now. So even with foundation, I think I managed to get them covered. So I am completely going to skip it altogether. And I don't mind it honestly, because as I said, I don't like too much makeup on the skin. Yaar, dikhe to sahi ki insaan hai kaun. And before I continue with anything else, I'm going to use a lip balm because I cannot tolerate my lips looking like this. They look so bad. I'm going to be using my Burt's Bees Pink Grapefruit Lip Balm. Honestly, smells like shit, but it's a good lip balm. Burt's Bees produces some of the best lip balms in the world. But this particular flavor, Pink Grapefruit, don't buy it. Like, just get the regular one. You'll save yourself a lot of... It actually smells like cranberry vodka for some reason. Like, I don't know. Get those lips moisturized, girl, because you don't know who you might kiss tonight. Just kidding. Obviously, winters, your lips are going to get dry and chapped. So just make sure they are well moisturized and not looking fugly at any point. And now let's get into the most complicated, yet the most time consuming, yet the most beautiful and transformative step of makeup. Eyes. I always try and use different palettes, but I always end up coming back to this particular one, which was sent to me 2 years ago in some PR. It's called Hilary Rhoda, and I have googled it. There is a genuine brand called Hilary Rhoda and they do like these eyeshadow palettes. I have no idea where you can buy it from, but please Google it and let me also know. But they have all these multicolors. So Basically, I'll show you what colors I'm using and then whatever similar shades you have at your house. Because see, I understand जो palette मैं use कर रही हूँ, I'm sure आपके पास वो नहीं होगा, right? So जो भी आपके पास similar matching tone का color palette है, वो use करो. So yeah, basically now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start defining the crease. जो first step होता है is to define the crease of your eye. I'm going to come a little closer to the frame and I'm going to be using this nudish pink shade right here. Crease पे हमेशा ना थोड़ा neutral color लगाना चाहिए. So I'm just doing that and defining the crease like this. I'm going to do one eye on camera and then one eye off camera just to save us some time because we are ready to step out for tonight. I'm taking okay, by the way, while I'm doing the makeup, I can also maybe tell you a story. Like, not a story, but like where I'm going tonight. So, you guys know Prakriti, right? She works with me in Delhi. She's my manager of all things, all operations, production, content, like you name it, she got it in Delhi. And she's like, you can maybe come here and do like a quick victory thing, dance, victory dance. That's her. Come closer, come closer, come closer. That's her. So yeah, so she is going out with me for the first time. Are you excited? Yeah, and we are also going to be meeting someone we have been speaking with on calls for the last 6 months every day, but haven't seen that person in like physically nahi mila hai kabhi. So that's Chelsea. She's my manager from TVF, who are based out of Bombay. That's my agency that handles all my commercial deals, and she manages all my stuff exclusively. So like it's crazy because we've been speaking for so long but never met. So we're going to be meeting her today and that's going to be fun. This is the shade I'm going to be using. It is looking very, very pink on camera, but it's actually like a deep purplish, pinkish, burgundy-ish shade. And there's a brown next to it. So I'm just going to take most of the pink and just maybe 1 or 2 taps of the brown just to not let it look too pink and too red. And I'm going to use that on the outer corners of my eye. Okay. And this is a pretty dark, intense color, but this is so fall and so winter. Love it. And I'm just going to build that up on the outer third of my eye and then drag it inwards as well, like this. Not taking any more product, just sort of blending out the harsh edges. This is the tone we're using, guys, just to show you. And then I'm also going to drag this towards the bottom lash, just on the outer edges, not going to push it too inwards. And then just take any clean brush which doesn't have any color on it, and then just blur out the harsh lines, guys. Very important to sort of blend out the lines. I'm gonna go back in with my original color that I used for the crease, which is this shade, and then I'm just going to blend everything together. Pull everything together in one piece. Once this is done, the next important step is to do the inner half of the eye, like this inner part. Abhi inner part ke liye we're going to go in with a very simple eyeshadow. We're going to go in with whatever is the lightest, most whitest eyeshadow color that you have or you own in your own palettes. Try and keep it matte, but matte nahi hai to thoda sa shimmery bhi hoga to chalega. So I'm using my Colourpop Cute AF palette. It's a very cute palette actually. Or isme there's this color, see? It's like this creamish off-white shade. I'm just going to use this with a clean brush. So I'm just taking this. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. And just use that on the inner portion of the eye. And we are not using any shimmer. What you can also do is drag a very little amount on just the top portion of your brow bone. Sorry, the top portion of your eye, right next to the brow bone. Just eyeliners during winters are typically thicker, more bold, and like more winged. So we're gonna go in with like a nice thick wing liner. I'm gonna be using this eyeliner that I picked up from Kuala Lumpur. It's called the Golden Rose Smart Liner Matte and Intense Black. It's amazing. It's by this brand called Golden Rose. I don't know if you can buy it in India. You can use the Lakme Insta liner. That's like one of the best in the market. I'm just gonna start lining my line. Start lining my line. कुछ भी बोल सकती हूँ. And that's pretty much it for eyeliner. And now we're gonna give my eyes a quick coating of mascara. I'll be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Sorry, I burped. So I'm just gonna use a little bit, not much. BRB. And now we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. I'm gonna be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour Palette. This is a very light contour. This is in the shade medium, but it's very light, so it's not really heavy on the skin because I don't want to go with a very contoured look for this. So I'm just going to use that with a fluffy brush that looks like this. You need lots of this one. Not bad. It's actually not that light. It's just going well with my skin tone. I'm just gonna warm up my face using this. So once I'm done with bronzing my face and completely destroying my hair because I bronze furiously, guys, I'm now going to go in with the blush. And for blush, I'm going to be using Maybelline Master Blush Color and Highlight Palette. This is a really pretty palette. And they have a really dark shade of blush which has like this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my Real Techniques blush brush, tap the excess, and then just douse my cheek in it. I love blush. It's my favorite step. It just makes such a difference to your entire face. Nose and little underneath my eye, actually all over the face, because I feel like you need to add color to your skin, especially during winters when everything is so pale and dull. I think this should be it. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the same Maybelline palette, and I'm going to be using the only highlighter shade that they provide in this palette. You don't want to go in with like a very golden, bronzy highlighter. You want to go in with something a little more icy on the cooler side, cooler toned highlighter. That's why I'm using this one. This is almost like on a silverish, light rose pinkish kind of a tone, and that's exactly going to go in with what color palettes we've used on the entire face. So I'm just taking a small fluffy brush which looks like this and dipping it into this palette. Excess tap kar do. And it's not going to be much because, as I mentioned before, we are not really using too much highlighter. This look is pretty much matte, but of course we need to give some glow to the skin. Just doing that. Chin and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. It's actually not bad. This highlighter is really nice. I'm quite impressed by it. Of course, it's fall, it's winter. I can go a little deeper with the lip shades. And there's this one color that I have that my friend Agrima gifted me. It's a Kylie Cosmetics lipstick, which is a really deep burgundy, wine, pinkish, dark kind of a color, which I'm scared to apply on my lips because I feel like it's just not going to go with the look. But with today's look, I think it's just going to be perfect. So I'm just going to apply that. This is the shade I'm talking about. It looks little pinkish and lighter on camera, but it's actually quite dark. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Kylie Gloss in the shade Court K. You see that? Crazy. Oh my god, guys, I am in love with this lipstick right now, and the way it sort of brought the whole look together. It just looks amazing. I'm so glad I chose this color. I'm going to quickly do my hair, finish up, and be right back. Hey, hi everybody, I'm back. I have my winter coat on. I had this neck piece lying around which I felt like looks really cute and like chic, and I did my hair in a low ponytail and just took out like a side part and just one flick, and I'm ready to go. I think I really like how the eyes and the lips go with each other, and how like the entire makeup look is matte apart from just the highlighter part, which is pops. And yeah, if you guys are looking at makeup for fall or winter, I think this is something you can do. Of course, you can change the colors. You can make this brown and brown, or rust and rust, but then the basic scheme of things should remain the same. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. If you're watching this video, hi. For the first time, if you come to my channel, welcome. If you want to stay up to date with all my latest uploads, please hit the notification bell icon. Comments में बताइए मुझे what next video you want to see, and if you have any other tips or suggestions, hit the like button. And yeah, I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.